figure out. We can get that from the. We got to put something like that from.
Yeah. Probably that big counter.
Yeah.
I look forward to that when I go home. So sorry. Um,
We live.
we're really live.
We really live.
This like a year in the making, huh?
I guess so.
Oh!
I guess so.
Oh, okay. Turn it off. It's okay.
You do an intro. Go ahead. How is it's been a long time.
It has. It's been about over 365 days.
Yeah.
COVID, lockdowns, a lot of
Lockdowns more like lock-ins.
sneaky links,
Exactly.
late nights. What else? Driving with letters to make it okay to go fuck. No, I'm just playing.
Well, we had hot boy and hot girl summers.
I didn't have a hot girl summer this summer.
Hot boy summer.
You had a hot boy summer?
Man, I can write a book after this summer.
I can't wait to hear it. Well, guys, welcome to Late Nights with Sexy and Savage. I'm your host, Tina. And I think y'all know Vern because
Big V.
he was on a back behind the scenes, in the scenes, didn't want to be seen but still was seen. So now we got him in a hot seat next to me.
Right. Hi, guys. I guess it's my debut officially.
It is. It's your official debut in a hot seat, not behind the scenes of the camera.
Right. So that voice y'all heard talking shit, that was me. That was me.
And, I don't want to say it farewell, but, P he not here no more. So,
P bowed out.
gas station P, forever. It's always love.
Always love P. Always
For
love.
I'm just
Always love P.
for the amazing people. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
So what you been up to? What's going on? Like new business ventures? What's going on?
Oh, we got a lot. We talked about a lot, but we got a lot going on. We're going into phase. What phase is this? 3?
Yeah, this is season 3.
Yeah, so a lot of changes going around in the studio, streamlining a lot of stuff. We're pruning the weeds.
Pruning. How nice.
Yeah, we gotta groom. We gotta be sexy.
That's true. You have to. Well, I had a lot going on. I done quit my corporate job.
Oh no!
I am now your local neighborhood esthetician.
I seen that.
Oh yeah, I specialize in men's skincare. I'm like the facial guru when it comes to men's skincare. That's like one thing that I really, really want to hone into. I still wax coochies, and I wax penises. I do penatials.
Really? It's a market for that.
There is a market for that.
Because I'm not touching. I just shave that shit.
You don't have to, but I'm trying to make it as painless as possible. I do penatials that are equivalent to the vajacial for a man. Right. I do female waxing, but like I really, very cliche, I enjoy working with men. They're my best clientele.
You probably get better tips too.
I get paid way better.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's relaxing for them. They get a relaxing experience, and for me, it's like I get to do my job without someone asking me 50 million fucking questions. What's that? A man gonna say whatever. He gonna lay on the table. He gonna fall asleep, get him good, and damn, why my face shining? It's clean.
Right. Yeah, no. Now my baby mama, she was doing it for a little bit, so she did the little chemical pill and stuff. So I could definitely see like, man, go treat yourself. Treat yourself.
Skinny Essentials is here for all your needs. But let's hop right into this. So during COVID, we were introduced to a man named Kevin Samuels.
Oh yeah.
Unpopular opinion is I fuck with some of the shit that he says.
Yeah.
I think that it's not what you say, it's how you say it and how you present it. And I think that's why some people are like, ugh. So I had several conversations with people saying the modern day woman wants a traditional man. But the fact of the matter is that us modern day women, we not willing to put in the real work that they did back in the day.
I mean, first of all, you know, look, I'm hit or miss on Kevin. Like you said, because I do definitely fuck with someone he says. Because something what he said. Look, a broke clock is right twice a day.
It surely is.
So, and for me, it's not really about him being wrong. It's definitely the delivery. Mm-hmm. Because, like, are you really trying to give these women advice, or are you trying to stun on women?
I think,
then I got to, is he gay?
A part of me says that, part of me says, he probably wanted them, he's a late bloomer.
Right.
So he really didn't get the ladies or anything like that, probably until
he aiming for ladies. I don't know his sexuality.
Me either.
He don't come off as the most heterosexual guy to me.
Hey, it is what it is.
But if you are, hey, bro,
he may go both ways.
He may, and that's hey, whatever floats your boat.
It's 2021 now, guys.
Exactly. My thing is, like sometimes, and it's really bad because sometimes if the girl's not attractive, he can get a real stink attitude.
But I feel like it doesn't matter how you look, or everyone deserves love at some point in their life. You know what I mean? Right. Like, we've all been through some shit with some ugly niggas, or even dudes fuck with ugly bitches and they try to get over on them. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's like everybody deserves love. Who are you to judge what a bitch look like, or what's the epitome of a 5-star chick? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but for me, I wanted to tap into that whole modern day, but want that traditional love story anyways.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like what happened in the past, how they loved each other in the past, there's no way we can ever go back to that because our standard of living is not of that.
Right. Well, we forget one big thing. You had the women's movement, right? So, women didn't work back in the day. So, what else you going to do with your time? You at the house. You got the kids. You cook, you clean.
You fucking.
Right. But you didn't have to work, though.
Definitely did
It was one income can pay the house, cars, college, so it wasn't a big thing then, and I was just having this conversation with my father because he's older. He's almost in his 90s. And he was telling me how when he got older, he thought he was going to have a wife like his mother. His mother didn't drive. So everything she did depended on his father. But, they loved each other. They did love each other.
But that's a different kind of love, though.
Yeah.
And I try to explain that to people. Like, I had a conversation today with one of my friends, and, if I'm living with a man, that whole conversation, I ain't paying no rent. If I'm living with a man, if he decides that he wants to pay the rent or the mortgage or wherever we're living at, I'm okay with that, and I'm going to take care of the house.
Right.
I'm taking care of the house bills, the light, the gas, all of those things. Right. And I'm cooking and I'm cleaning because as a woman, that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
are you, though?
I mean, they're shared responsibilities, but if I want it done the way I want it done, I'm going to do that.
See, like I said, stepping back to there, if you were not working, definitely, right?
Right.
If he's paying the bills, right. He should, if he's putting all the money in the house and he's working 8 hours a day.
And I'm just saying, like, if the rent is, say the rent is $2,000.
Right.
Or the mortgage is $2,000. And he taking the bulk of that, and I'm just paying the light bill because, I'm going to put that shit on the budget plan. Somebody ain't going to even like $50-something.
Right.
The gas going to be, everything going to be on the budget. My most expensive bill probably going to be the damn cable bill because that should be upward $200-something a month.
YouTube TV trying to get up there now.
So, as a woman, it would be my responsibility to take care of the house. He got the bulk of the bills.
Right.
Or, like I say, we could do I feel like once a man start paying all the bills, then you become the child at that point.
Well, yeah. Well, and here's the thing. How modern of a woman are you, right? Because say you make the money. Because you got guys who are stay-at-home husbands, really.
And I'm okay with that.
And here's the thing. And for me, we have to get past this woman-man thing. You have alpha energy and beta energy. And that's what it is.
You have alpha, beta, and you have omega. Like, I feel like I'm an omega female.
Okay.
I'm very much alpha.
Right.
But for the right person, I know how to be submissive. I know how to allow a man to lead. But most of the time, I have, like, big dick energy a lot of the time.
Right.
Like, I do. But I learned through my journey of being with people, I learned that, as an alpha female, I do my own thing. I run businesses. I've done this. I've done that. I've learned that I need to be softened for a man.
Depend on the man. You got some weak ass men.
We do. But I personally can't be with someone that's not an alpha male that can't. Sometimes I need to be put in my place.
I think everybody do.
You know, honestly,
because us as men, we can get damn right demanding.
Yeah, but there has to be a kind of like, we have to be on an even playing field at that point.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, we got to be able to say, hey, you know, calm the fuck down.
Now, here's the thing. Now, what about if you're both making the same amount of money? Now, how does that play into play?
Well, then that's where it comes into play that you don't pay the bills. We'll have an account that's the house account. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can agree on a price, or not a price, but amount of money that we put in that motherfucker every month, and that's just how we pay the bills. Right. So it's not necessarily all my money going to the bills. We pay for that because it's both of our money's in there. Right. So if we're both paying for it. It's neither here nor there, but we just know that we respect each other and we both put it in the same amount.
You know how many women, regardless of how much money they make, they still feel the man should still pay all the bills. Now, I'm I got modern. Far as me allowing my woman to be her, I'm very modern. Now, far as like handling things as a man, very old school tradition. I think the man should pay the bills. I also think a man should make more money, though. I mean, because money, with money comes power.
It does, but essentially men will always make more money than women. And if you're in corporate America, we will always make less than the men.
Well, it depends on your job.
Yeah, typically men still will make more than women.
Then y'all have babies. That's where that comes from. You can't work for that year, and you're going to get some type of compensation from FMLA, but it's not going to be as much.
It doesn't matter. Men still will make more money than women. It don't matter how much work you put in, unless you a hustling ass entrepreneur female.
Because you go Oprah and Stedman.
Well, Stedman is a kept man. And if I was fucking with Oprah, she could keep me too. What do you mean?
Now, but it's just. I just wonder if, like, a lot of these things are from when women were not working, and women really entered the workforce during World War II.
That one lady that got her motherfucking strong arm up, she the one that fucked it up for all of us, talking about women's equal rights.
Right.
Not saying that I don't like the equal rights from women, but like that introduced another world to us that said, hey, you can make your money and kick it too, bitch.
Right, and that's what I was saying. That picture, because I worked at the VA and they have that picture there. But that's what happened is World War II happened, and all these men got, they went off to war. So the women were here, and still had all these corporate stuff going on. So women finally entered the workforce because the men went off at war, and they got used to making their own money.
Yeah, but I mean, even in those olden times, like my great-grandmother in Puerto Rico, like, may she rest in peace, I would ask her, like, when I went to Puerto Rico, I think I was like 16 years old. I remember this conversation like it was yesterday. I was talking to her, and I was like, well, how was your being with your husband? And she said, he was a good man. He go do his thing. She's at home with the kids. Whenever he wanted something, he come in her room. They had separate rooms.
Oh, wow.
He come in her room. She lift her skirt up. He do what he do, and he keep it moving, and then he go on to the next.
Straight business.
That's it.
Yeah. But
her bills was paid.
Right.
She didn't have a worry in the world.
Right.
And ain't nothing really touch her. Right. And I think that's where the difference is. Right. See, back then, Papa and them was doing what they wanted to do.
Rolling Stone.
But wouldn't shit touch that wife.
Right.
Like, and nothing was touching her. And I think that that's the respect level that women don't get these days. Right. And I know I catch a lot of flack when I say this, but Kevin Samuel said something that kind of resonated with me, and I kind of agree with him when he said, what make you think you deserve your own man? I was
wow, that's interesting.
I was like, because it's true. Like, okay, yes, there's men out here. Oh, yes, there's good men, but it's not a lot of good men. Like, us women got a lot of shit up against us. You know what I'm saying? Right. We got the gay men, the trans men, this, that. They either in jail, whatever. So the pool of good men is like a scarcity out here. You know what I'm saying?
I think I heard him. He was talking about like the ratio of men.
Yeah, it's really not that huge, Right. So at some point in a woman's life, you have shared your man. It's just inevitable. Like, it may not have been today, tomorrow, 3 years ago, whatever. At some point, you're going to share your man. And not because you willingly want to, but because ain't nothing better than pussy, but new pussy. And the reality is this, like, I've been in side chick situations, and, you know, they're not my ideal situations to be in. But if a man does come to me and he's open and honest, that gives me my right whether I want to fuck with him or not.
Right.
And as long as a man is giving you that option as a woman, it's your right whether you want to fuck with him or not. And I get it. It's not like the ideal situation for her, but in the moment, it's good for you. You know what I mean? And like, I always use this analogy that it's like a yin and yang thing. I'm everything she's not, and she's everything that I'm not. But in the same time of me fucking with this man, your relationship is actually getting better.
Well, because he don't have to. He can leave when it's stressful,
right? Like, but he feels guilty for what he's doing with you. Most of the time they do. If they've been married a long time, and like the shit is like, damn. So he go home and now they not arguing as much, and now she like, oh, he doing this. He bringing these flowers on Tuesday. Like,
I see what you're saying.
I
see what you're saying. He got this little back of the mind.
Yeah, and so like, and I know people be thinking I'm crazy, but I just feel like sometimes if I mess with a guy that's married, it's like I'm his counselor. Like, I'm coaching you because this ain't a forever thing. This is a for fun thing, and I really want to see you get back with your wife. Like, you know, this is fun. You know, we're going to travel and have fun and do a lot of wild, kinky things. But, you know, you got to go back home.
Yeah. Now, see, I was in a little polygamous relationship. So, now I tell you this, though.
Did it work?
Oh, hell no. It didn't work.
Why?
Well, I already had, so my baby mother, we had one kid at the time.
Okay.
And this girl approached me that she worked at where we lived. And she approached me.
Oh, she was in the leasing office?
Oh, she was in the leasing office. Now, she asked me, would I mind if my girlfriend had a girlfriend? Oh. Now, she didn't know at the time.
Chevy blew like whirlwind, okay.
Oh, yeah. But see, when me and my baby mama first got together, she definitely, we had an argument on Michigan Avenue right by Harold Washington Library. She's like, I'm a bisexual woman. You just have to accept that. Now, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, oh yeah, we gonna try that out one day for sure. You tell me you bisexual. Mm-hmm. What's the point in telling me that? Unless we gonna experiment with that.
Well, maybe because she's a selfish lover and she wanted a girlfriend and a boyfriend.
And I have no problem. You know,
but that don't mean you got two girlfriends. That just means she has a girlfriend.
Well, I'm not a selfish person. I share everything. It's not fair. But no. So, but the girl had a guy at that time. But you know, when this all kicked off, she dropped him. He cool. I'm cool with him to this day.
That's my homie. We laugh about it right now.
No, we don't even laugh about it. He saw me out one time. Steve, what's up? And he kicked it like that's really my. But you know that experience, him and his wife got much tighter. I think he really found out what he really want. And focused on that, which is good, you know.
It like pushes the reset button. Right. Like everybody hate the side bitch, but really it's like reset your shit a little bit. Right. Like I just when Kevin Samuel said that, I was just like.
But we got to remember this also is in a Christian context, because if you go to Islam. You know, they allow.
Oh, yeah, in the book, you got the money.
No, it's a number. It's 4. They up to 4. They got to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it says, but the rule that they set is 4. That's if you got the money, you do it. So.
But I'm still a believer that monogamy is just a Western thing. Like, it's something that's taught to you.
Yeah.
Monogamy is a taught behavior. It's not a natural behavior. Because if it was a natural behavior, I'd only be attracted to one person.
Well, you can go deeper than that. Just look at the animal kingdom.
Oh, yeah. And I always say that. It's always a pride, one alpha that has everybody. Exactly. And he laying pipe all over the place. Right,
because monogamy in the animal kingdom is rare.
Yeah.
They
only
fucking everything.
horses, I think.
It's a few like cranes or something. It's only a few animals that's actually monogamous. So we have to understand we part of that king. We're at the top of it, but we still we like to think of ourselves as these very sophisticated.
But we're not.
We're not. We're really not.
We're just the mature version of a gorilla, honestly.
Yeah, we still out here throwing shit.
Yeah, like
I
just, like I didn't on the right here. I was like, I really don't want to, talk side chicks, but I think COVID kind of lessened the side chicks, right? And because you was at home with your main bitch, and I know some bitches is like, damn, I wish this nigga would fucking leave. Where the fuck is his bitch at? You know what I mean? Like, in that moment, it was some bitches they was like, God damn, Rodney, get the fuck out of here. Go
the divorce rates went up.
It did, because guess what? Now you got to sit with this motherfucker that works your motherfucking nerves, and you wish Kiki was calling that nigga over, texting him, hey, baby, come fuck me. You know what I'm saying? Like, come late night, like a thief in the night. I take everything and the pussy. Like, you was just like, damn, this nigga ain't coming over today. You know what I mean? Like, it made you sit in your shit.
Right. It did.
And when you sit in your shit, you realize that this ain't the fuck for me.
This ain't it. Yeah,
I got to sit and be fake for 8 motherfucking hours.
Niggas didn't know when it was ending.
Yeah,
like,
shit. God damn, I can't go with, I'm finna go with.
But can't lie, I'm out with the bar with my boys. What bar? Let me for bar close.
The bar close at 8 o'clock. Like, damn. Well, Kiki and them, they having a kickback at the crib, and at that point, she didn't give a fuck. Like, get the fuck out of my house. Right. I got to cook for you. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning. The kids ain't going nowhere. Like, Jesus.
That shit probably really tests relationships.
It does.
Them kids, you couldn't get rid of them. They just, and you had to be their tutor and teacher. Shit.
And I got to sneak and fuck you and all this other shit. I am Kiki, come get him.
Right.
Like, my homegirl, she called the bitch. Like, he's finna come to you. I said, you did what? She said, girl, I called a bitch on the phone. It was like, please call him and tell him come over. She said she couldn't handle it no more. Like, day in and day out. She said, I told her, thank you. Just call him, please. Wow. Hey, girl, it's me. Nah, it ain't no bullshit today. I need you to come get him.
Right.
Tell him come over.
Right.
And I said, you what? She was like, girl, I couldn't. I just needed a fucking break.
Wow. Yeah, I get that. I mean, shit, I'd seen.
Hey, listen, just tell her thank you. Like, I just feel like it. I was talking to this guy. We used to mess around eons ago, like when my kids was little. And I'm just a loving person, so I'm always gonna check on you because I'm a caring person. So I reached out to him, whatever we were talking, and he made like such a valid point to me that it was just like, He said something about like, well, what can I add to your life right now at this point? I was just like, what the fuck you mean?
Right.
At this age, I want to be married. That's my thought process was, I want to be married and I want my own man and I want this. He said, well, I can't get that to you.
Just out the back.
He said, I can't do that. He said, not that I don't want to do that, but
I can give you the weekend.
He said, when we together, I'll make you feel like the world is yours.
Right.
But when I'm not with you, I don't give a fuck about you. You said what?
Right.
And then I sat and thought about it, and like how I move with men is different now. Like, I don't allow a man to tell me, we whatever you want to do. No, we will not. Because I could tell you I want a relationship. You can agree to that. Right. And as long as we are in the confines of 4 walls or we're together in the same space, you're going to give me that.
Right.
But when that nigga told me when I ain't with you, I don't give a fuck about you.
Right.
Everything that I already actively use in my life, all that shit came full circle. Right. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not anything until you tell me what we are. See, because when you tell me you're my woman, yes, we're in a relationship. Then and only then will you respect the boundaries of our situation. Right. You'll respect it because you want it. The man you enacted, you put them parameters up because anything past that, you don't really give a fuck. Right. Because when we together, we gonna have a good time. You gonna get your dick sucked. You gonna get a good meal. Like, shit, yeah, this my bitch. Yeah, this my girl. Yeah, this my girl. Right. But then when I catch your ass the fuck outside, you doing your thing, and then another bitch face, and now you got me looking stupid, and now I want to slap the fuck out of you because now you're embarrassing me. But how can I get mad when you never told me what the fuck we was doing?
Exactly. You first you got to define the terms of whatever situation you in. Because a lot of women think they're in a relationship and they just in a situationship. That's just what it is. It's just the nigga you fucking. That's it. And it gets mixed up. Women. Here's the thing, because women are open to just fucking.
Oh yes, we
are.
Until
they catch feelings.
Listen, no.
Oh shit! Let that dick be good enough.
Listen, let me tell you something. I had. Oh, Lord, I thank you for making him some of the best dick I've ever had in my life, and we only did it once. And after that, I just said I can't have it no more because
you're gonna catch it.
It was dangerous.
Yeah, you gonna catch feelings.
And
you keep on fucking on that, you gonna be.
Because he said he ain't want a relationship, and I was like, I'm cool with this fucking, And I said, oof.
Motherfucker brought that tit to your eye.
Man, no, they were coming full force flowing.
Oh yeah.
I said, if I ain't never believed in sex magic, I believe in that shit in that moment. I'm a super spiritual person, so when shit get the going, I'm just like, Jesus. But we fucked that one time, and then we circled back. We bent the block just to see, because maybe it was just that one time thing, but shit, it happened again. And I was like, I'm okay with doing this. And then he said he wasn't okay with doing it because the motherfucker be like, if this what you doing with me, you're going to do something. But you're in a relationship, sir.
So this nigga like he got jealous.
Yeah, like. Because
he like, it ain't possible you only did this with me.
But I just feel like if men, even some women, because I can't say women don't do you doing now, because sometimes women in relationships, they like to go out and play too. Yeah. And you ain't wrong for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But just be honest how you like to play, because I'm a transfer of energy type person. Right. So when you lie to me, let me tell you something, the universe don't play about me. So much weird shit be popping in my lap that I'll be like, oh, this nigga lying. You know what I mean? So like, just be honest, because if I'm fucking you, but I'm only fucking you, but then you're fucking Keisha and Ronnie and Kiki, and they're fucking Lil Ricky and Bobby and all of them. Now you're bringing all of these other entities back to my peace zone. Right. And that's just that funky shit I just can't get with. Right. And that's another one of those reasons why I do advocate for side chicks, but because I know that they're not bad people. But that's one of the main reasons why I cannot get with being a side bitch, because it's ultimately like I'm inviting these weird ass energies into my scepter. You know what I mean? Right. So like, no, they not bad. And it's like, if you sit down with a side bitch, you'll realize that they don't know initially, and by the time they find out, it's too late.
The feelings already there.
Exactly. This nigga done took me on vacation. He been paying my rent for 6 months. Right. Like, I'm sorry.
Right. They straight up mistresses. That's what it really is.
But I can't let him go.
Yeah. I mean, because usually they've been dogged out by motherfuckers. Ain't doing shit for them. Just bullshit. So it's like,
and a lot of times, like, just circle the block back to Kevin, is that a lot of the shit he said, he wasn't wrong.
I think it's because the delivery
and the way society deems what a real bad bitch is, a real female. Like, we're all real in our own ways. I just feel like the natural body girls with the good jobs that are entrepreneur hustlers on the side, like, we don't get enough credit.
Right.
So how he downplays a bigger woman, or to me, I think that's fucked up.
Right. Right.
So just because you're a little healthy, you don't deserve love. You're not deserving of that. Or what do you have to offer? Or what do you bring to you got kids? Like, yeah, I got kids. But, some women, they do have these high standards when your baby daddy ain't shit. Right. Be within your means. You know what I'm saying? But I feel sometimes at some point you're supposed to date up. I'm not supposed to date at my level or what the fuck I was used to in the past.
Right.
I have to move forward. But if you're not bringing the same things that you're requiring your mates to bring, don't ask for that shit.
Right. Well, honestly, so one thing I do agree with them. I think women have a really bad sense of self. Like self, far as what are you bringing to the table, right? So, because one of the girls he was talking to, she's like, oh, my guy need to make $200,000. And he broke down stats for her. He's like, look, only 2% of men make that type of money. He said, now, do you think you fall within 2% of the finest women now, or the baddest women now?
Yeah.
And I mean, she did, obviously, so it's like, yeah, you want something. And at that point, you ain't even looking for love. You're looking for a nigga to save you, right? That's what it really is. You ain't looking for compatibility. You're looking for a nigga to get you out of debt. And so he kept it real on that. And I think that's where women have a problem, because society tells you, oh, your pussy is gold. They can get you anything you want. No, it can't.
Because
it can give you a few bills paid, but they ain't putting no ring on your finger. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because think about the divorce rate's at 70%. So,
well,
I think we got to have women be a little bit more. Every woman think they box. I ain't never seen a woman say my pussy trash. like it just don't happen.
No, but I just feel like you qualify for what you qualify, and if you qualify for somebody to make $25 a year, then you live within that means.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you want a guy that make $200,000. What's your credit score looking like?
Right.
Are you making at least $150,000?
Right, exactly.
Are you able to meet him where he at?
Right. And that's just not having a sense of what other women are doing. Mm-hmm. If you're living at home or just out of college, but expect the man to make $200,000, there's women that make $200,000 easy. Mm-hmm. So you are in competition with those women. You don't compare. So
you can't compete where you don't compare, though.
Exactly, and I think.
And where them men at? Where them circles be at? Because let me tell you something. I be going to them little nice places downtown, chilling at the bar.
They not at the kickbacks.
And let me tell you something. I'll go to the Langham and to Nobu and just chill out at the bars and stuff. And those men ain't shit, and they really not looking at us.
First of all, the more money you got, more access you got. They get worse.
And the conversations that are being had at these tables with these seats,
very transactional.
Let me tell you, I just sit and soak it up. Like, they're like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm a HR recruiter. I'm an esthetician, and I have a podcast. Oh, really? Oh, so you don't work for a Fortune 500 company? No. And then they're going to walk away from you, see, because you don't have that, what they call that locked-in stability.
Right.
See, corporate men want a corporate bitch.
Right.
See, because they locked in and she locked in. They look for that.
Right.
But when you're able
Birds of a feather.
you do your own thing, you don't follow the flock.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, wait a minute, she do what? And I've had great conversations with them. And I realized I don't want them kind of men. See, because like you said, they access to everything.
Right.
And them niggas like to pay for pussy.
Well, because
it ain't ours. They not paying for ours.
It's easy. You got a disposable income. Mm-hmm. So shit, some of these motherfuckers out here, there be some bad chicks out here selling pussy for $500. Now you making $200,000 a year.
That ain't shit.
That ain't shit. It's driving the bucket. Have a good night. What up? Gonna call it a day.
They got an allowance for that.
Right. Exactly. That's petty cash. Exactly. Shit. So
they ain't looking to do that. But the average man, I always say, you're going to come with your table, I'm going to come with my table, and then we're going to add to it. We're going to add to each other's table. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to spend all your money, and I want you to spend all my money, but at some point we're going to put it together,
right,
and then we'll multiply it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, what was that?
Somebody trying to blow us up.
Oh, okay.
Our phone, hit that. Yeah, I don't know. Whoever's trying to hit us up, we're going to hit you guys up.
Nah, but, yeah, like, besides all of that shit, I mean, like I said, he be dropping some shit that I'm fucking with.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to the executive producer, Tim.
Oh, hey.
Old man Logan.
Timmy Pooh. But, yeah, no, I just feel like just match with what you asking for. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
if you drive a Lamborghini, I'm not gonna fuck with a motherfucker in a Nissan Altima. You know, like, let's be luxurious together.
I just don't understand why women just don't want to get it. I had this conversation with a friend, and we were talking. We were having some business, actually. Then a guy she was talking to called, and I'm talking about great conversation. It was a great conversation. You could tell I never met the guy, but obviously there was some chemistry there. So she get off the phone. Oh, okay, what's going on with that? Oh, he don't have enough for me. It's like, well, why he stays at home with his mom. I'm like, okay, I get that.
But can't he have company though?
No. But she stays at home with her mom. Exactly. So like, it sounds like y'all can get an apartment together.
Yeah.
And work some things out. But one thing going back to what you're saying with the old school love is that they had faith in each other. They didn't get a man based on what he had. They got a man based on his potential. Yeah. Women don't want a man based on potential no more.
That's not true. That is not true.
I don't see it.
Because I will. Now wait a minute.
Right, think about it.
Now you can't be broke out here, broke. You know, like you gotta have a little something.
Okay.
You know, like I can't support you. Like I can't do that. But I will encourage you to be the best version of yourself.
Okay.
I think women do that. Like, I feel like we do that more often than not. You know what I mean? Like, because sometimes, see, here's the thing. Men will come to us broke, but we come to men broken.
We come to each other broken. Niggas be broke and broken.
I don't know. I ain't broke and broken. I'm
broken.
Super glued together with Gorilla Glue. Okay? I ain't got no more look. Now, I've been pieced together. I've been hurt some, and I've healed, but I feel like I support men more than they support me. I will pour into you. I will pour life into you. I will manifest with you. Even when you're not manifesting for yourself, I'm manifesting for you. I'm praying for you. I'm doing all these things for you, but I can guarantee you ain't doing the same for me. And not that I'm looking for it in return.
You should.
But niggas ain't doing that for bitches.
See, niggas ain't doing that. Black men, maybe.
Where they at?
They not at the kickbacks.
I don't be going to the kickbacks.
Shit. So it's tough. It's tough out here because men.
And I know some. Let me say this. I know some amazing black men. I know some amazing niggas. I know some dope ass individuals, but I also know that messing with somebody for their potential, that's almost like that movie Acrimony. That Taraji P. Henson movie.
Oh, I gotta see that. Yeah.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah,
because he had this idea, and she came into some money when her mama passed, and she was funded, and goddamn, he drained her dry.
Right.
She said, I can't do this no more. She was going crazy. She was whooping bitches' asses and shit. And when they left, his shit popped off.
Right. Because she couldn't wait no more.
I couldn't do it anymore.
The patience for it, though.
Because I'm drained. Dating for potential is good and bad at the same time.
It's a risk. It's a gamble.
And I'm not a gambler.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't think a lot of
But I am supportive, and I will support you in your dreams. But that shit can't cost me the lights being cut off. You know what I mean? Like, I cannot, my sanity, my peace. You ain't gonna be sitting in my motherfucking house all day fucking trying to build some shit. Go to work and be Bob the Builder. You gotta be able to do both.
But see, men, on the other hand, will take a chick with the lights off. Oh, put them candles on, and we'll come in that situation. I mean, we almost damn near expected to come get her out that situation. It's the exact opposite. You know, so.
You know what? It's that modern day woman shit. See, because the playing field was even back in the day.
I don't know if it was even. I think
it
was definitely
even.
No, because you got to remember, women can even own property at a point.
Yeah, but at some point when you met you got to remember these people was getting married young.
Yeah.
Because my papa was older than Grandma Brenda.
Right.
She was like 12.
Right.
Popping kids out.
That was the life then. That's
she didn't have nothing, and he really didn't have nothing.
Right. He had a little more than her.
Just a.
Right, exactly.
So our playing field was even.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because we both came from nothing. And now we're going to build our way to get to something.
Exactly.
So that old school love is different. See, they went through blood, sweat, tears. Right. Now, they
went through real racism.
They went through that shit. They had to go through the trenches to get to where they are now. Right. And if you talk to any old woman, my granny cat said it best. She said, a dog gonna roam, but he always gonna come home.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna say, my grandma passed away in December, but she shared something with me. She shared her I guess, disappointment with modern women, cause she's from the South.
South women is very different than the North.
But I really knew she was a wise woman a long time. My grandma had like 12 pieces of property and all this. But she said something that really resonated. She said she don't get modern women. She said because back in her day, she had to cook, clean, and all this. And guess what? It wasn't no goddamn washing machine. Mm-hmm. She had to do that on the washboard. Yeah. She said these women nowadays got Swiffers, everything is automated, and they can't seem to figure out how to keep a house together. And yeah. So you got that. So you got the Cardi B, so I don't cook, I don't clean. You know what I'm saying? But I'll show you. You know what I'm saying? Like, well.
But she showed you how you got that ring. She was tooting it like an alley cat, baby. That's how she got it. But we have to understand this. We live in a social media world, right?
Yeah. So
it's women seeing that. Baby, we don't got M's in the bank like that, okay?
Right.
We are thousandaires, what I like to say.
So check the checking mirrors.
Right. So we have to cook. We have to clean. We have to we shop at fucking Walmart. We get joy out of going to Target. I know I do. I don't know about anybody else, but I love. Let me pass the Target.
I ain't grief when we see them receipts.
Baby, send me to Target, baby. I'm having fun. But some women look at celebrities and they want that life, but at what cost?
Right.
Because guess what? You fuck with a nigga with money, let me tell you. You ain't got to worry about no side chick, honey. You got to worry about the motherfucking vultures in this bitch.
Yeah.
Because they're cheating on you. Their money is endless. They can do what the fuck they want to do, how the fuck they want to do, and they going to throw you a little piece of change. I always said, if I got with a rich man that was in the industry, do what the fuck you want to do. Because guess what? I'm not going to complain. I'm going to open up my businesses. I'm going to travel the world, and I am going to enjoy my motherfucking life. Period. Nigga. You gonna cheat. You gonna cheat. I know you gonna cheat. You can't help it. The pussy is everywhere. I'm telling you. I've seen women do some spectacular things for celebrity men. Like, prior to my children, I was super in the music industry. When I tell you, go to a court DJ retreat at the House of Blues, baby.
Right. I mean, look what just happened to Moneybag. 28.8 acres.
And let me tell you something. Shout out to Ari, because guess what? What do you get a man that has everything? And she wasn't wrong. He probably got 10 of everything.
Right.
She could have bought him another car. She could have did whatever. But like she said, nigga, this residual income, whatever you do with this piece of land, it is yours. You pay the taxes on this, nigga.
Right.
You could build a community on that land.
Build a casino on that motherfucker.
You can cultivate the land. And she is not wrong for doing what she doing. A lot of dudes like, hey, bitches ain't saying shit about that. No, because you niggas ain't putting pressure. That nigga put pressure. That's pressure. That nigga give her whatever she wants. She don't have an issue. You don't hear nothing about him in the blogs or nothing. He respects her. He loves her. Guess what, nigga? You put that kind of pressure and I got that kind of money, you might get 10 acres. You ain't going to get 28.8 because that's too much. But I'm going to give you 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, you make me respect me. Nigga, we in the hood and you don't even respect me. Because Keisha running up to me telling me how she sucked your dick the night before last.
In your car.
Shouldn't no female be able to touch your main girl? And I'm an advocate for that. Yeah. Should nobody be able to come to me and disrespect me? You gonna do what you want to do. But make sure that every bitch in this motherfucker respects me. When they see me, say hello. That's all you got to say to me. Don't feel that you got the right to speak to me and tell me some shit. Because now that's where my issue comes in with you.
Yeah.
That's how people get killed.
For sure.
You're playing a fucking dangerous ass game with people's feelings. Be honest. This my bitch. Don't speak. Don't say shit. What we do is what we do and that's it. But see, men don't know how to fucking put that boundary on bitches.
Well,
put a muzzle on your little fucking dog, please. The fuck?
Put a leash on her.
And a muzzle.
No, but you know, that's because, first of all, men, we don't be real about shit. Oh, are you single? Yeah, I'm single. Got a whole wife and kids.
I'm going to show you. I asked the same. Are you single? Are you single with someone who thinks that they with you? Are you married? Are you fucking single and fucking? Are you involved? Like, you got to go down the whole motherfucking line of, are you single with a bitch that thinks she's your wife? Like, you have to go down through all of these things. Or are you single? Because if you single, then we can do single shit. But, hey, listen. What the fuck is your situation? Because what you won't do is disrupt my peace.
Well, let's be real. Do it matter until you married? It
does matter.
Do it matter until you married?
Let me tell you why it does matter. Because bitches think they're the wife and they don't got a motherfucking ring. That's right. Why.
That means she ain't getting alimony.
She ain't getting shit.
She might get child support. She gonna get child support.
And if she's smart, this is a shameless plug, find your local neighborhood life insurance dealer. If you've been with a man, where I'm looking at all the cameras, if you've been with a man for longer than 3 years and you know you ain't going nowhere, you better reap the benefits of that cheating motherfucker. Go get your life insurance policy, sis. I know you got his social. And niggas don't read paperwork. Just tell them sign it. It's for the kids. I'm telling you now. Because you going to put in all this time with a nigga, you ain't going to get shit out of it. Baby mamas, you included. Get life insurance out on these men yourself, because guess what? At the end of the day, you got to leave something for your kids.
Yeah.
Don't just be out here being disrespected and you don't get shit at the end of the day.
Right.
Trust me. $100,000 life insurance policy ain't shit but about $25-$30. Trust me.
Yeah, you get more than that.
I spend that at Starbucks in a week, probably.
Yeah, no, you can. I used to do a benefit coordinator. You definitely depending on your age, depending on your health, you get $1 million coverage at fucking $20.
But when you get over $500,000, they require your health.
Yeah,
you got
the low
policies.
They did because I had to make sure I got kids up, so I had to make sure I had something for them. But yeah, they definitely
Fertile
did that.
Urkel over here, and I'm just playing.
Get it from my dad. That nigga got 30. Shit, exactly.
Jesus.
Exactly.
But nah, like I just feel like come to the table with what you come to the table with, and meet each other where you at.
Right.
And grow from there. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing. I feel like this as a single woman. All I want more than anything is an organic love. I don't even want marriage at this point, honestly. Like, marriage is a business. Like, I just really want to fucking be with somebody. We have fun. We travel. And we fucking making millions together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. At this point of the game, it's like, fuck it. I don't want no more motherfucking kids. I see the light.
Right. That
in about 8 years, I'm done. At 42, I'm
just want a vacation.
I'm kicking it. But like the reality is this: everyone does deserve love. Like Kevin Samuels, what you say is cool, but
I wish his delivery was better.
I really do wish it. Have a little coof.
Yeah, because he's mad at these women.
Yes.
Why are you mad at these women,
Because
Kevin?
he didn't get pussy when he was
younger. You wasn't that nigga then, bro. It's okay. It's okay.
But, like, you qualify for what you qualify for.
Right.
And with all intent purposes, you always want to date up. You want to be able to date someone who's going to bring you to that next level of your life, is going to give you the best sex you've ever fucking had, and y'all can learn a little something from each other.
But who should be dating up, the man or the woman?
Both. Both should.
Both can't be dating up. Somebody got to be on the low.
But see, here's the thing, right? every nigga ain't a millionaire. Every nigga ain't a thousandaire.
Right.
It's some niggas on the motherfucking floor that's living beyond their goddamn means. So guess what? That
Most
nigga better.
Most Americans.
No.
We in debt. Most.
I get what you're saying in that, but I'm talking about them niggas that's up under the floorboards.
Yeah.
You know, they have to date up. See, they struggling. They hand out the thing like in a scary movie, like, help me. Them niggas better date up.
Yeah.
But as a woman, just go where you feel the quality of man that you want to get. Because if you get a man in the club, that's just what you're going to get a nigga in the club. You want an entrepreneur ass nigga, go to these weak ass multi-level marketing companies. That means
go on LinkedIn. Shit.
Hey,
LinkedIn becoming a fucking
like,
dating app all of a sudden. Shit. I know she got a job.
People can't handle an alpha speaking. I don't even fucking believe Kevin. If you're saying Kevin Samuels is an alpha man,
I don't think.
I don't fucking think that.
I don't think that either.
I will say this: I can respect the alpha man when he's speaking, because that's what you can't do nothing but you can't do shit but honor a king when he's in front of you.
Right.
An alpha is going to demand and command attention.
Oh, he alpha ain't even gonna demand. He just commands it automatically. Yeah, exactly. It's
you
just
can't
come.
like, damn, who was that?
He ain't gotta say shit about it. Exactly.
Like, okay,
See,
I'm listening.
And my gripe with Kevin is that, let's be real, he never referenced any shit that men do wrong. Men do plenty wrong.
Because he is a hurt nigga.
Because I think he a gay nigga. But that's that thing, because, you know, he come off as a gay man to me.
And he might have a little
too
dick.
neat, too organized.
Because he don't have no big dick. You know, big dick energy is just...
I just say, it's no balance in his message.
You have big dick energy.
I guess.
You do. Vern, since the first day I met you, you get in this motherfucker and you just... Prince Dondi. He got me.
Shout out to Prince Dondi.
with him, but
shout out.
He commands a presence.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those you kind of men, never mind, because I was gonna go left and be a little disrespectful. Anywho, he didn't command big dick energy. You know what I'm saying? That was more of a...
Oh, shit. You're going to have to edit some shit out.
Energy. You know that. Okay. You may know what you're doing, but he didn't command that presence. You know what I'm saying? Like, alpha males command shit and they shake shit up. And then they leave. But you want to know more about it. Right. See, Kevin Samuels he downgrades women.
He do, and that's what I don't. And
I don't like that.
I like, you know, because something like the advice he's giving them is good.
They presence, it just gives you the yikes, you know.
No, but that's my thing. I wish if he was to be building these women up, I would respect him more about the advice he give them, because the advice is good, the delivery is fucked up, and it's coming from a source of hurt. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to sit here and disrespect these women. You can teach these women, look, be real with them. Mm-hmm. And but the dog them out, there's no point. They already been dogged out with the niggas.
Yeah, because like we already, as females, men go through a lot too.
Yeah, oh for sure.
But females, we go through a lot in silence.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, we go through shit that a lot of men could not even withstand.
Oh no.
So, you know, as a single mom, there's been plenty of nights where I just, when the kids go to sleep and I done cleaned the house up, I'll sit and cry because I just can't even understand, how do I even have the strength to do this shit?
Right.
And then to hear a man downplay you all because you're not of the standard of what he wants. Yeah. That shit don't sit right with me.
So we expect a fantasy.
Everybody wants a fantasy.
Exactly.
Right? Everybody wants that, the je ne sais quoi. You know what I mean? Like, everybody wants that it person.
Right.
But as women, we have so many things against us. We got all these build-a-body bitches.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
You know, like...
These BBLs out here, hey.
And I heard that them bitches really ass don't be hitting when you be fucking because they don't bounce back. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But, you know, like, fuck that. Give us our props. Like, everybody deserves it. Everybody does. You know, like, he cool. Some of the shit he say makes sense. And it's another nigga that fucking Corey Holcomb.
Oh, okay.
Fuck that nigga too. That is a bitter ass bitch.
Yeah.
Bitter.
Yeah. See, he comes off bitter. Samuel's. You ever heard? If you got a gay guy friend, that's how Kevin Samuels come off to me.
Yeah, he just.
So yeah.
He's a late bloomer. I like to call them kind of men late bloomer.
I think he in competition for the D.
Hey, he could have it because guess what? It's a lot of them out here too. But that's a whole nother story. But moving right on. So that's enough about Kevin. You got your little pub, but anywho. So let me ask you this. If, back to paying all the bills. If you're paying all the bills, do you expect for your girl to slut you out? Like she just, you should be able to slut her out?
I mean, me, personally, anybody expect it. I don't give a fuck about paying the bills. I'm a sexual person.
Okay.
So if you're in a relationship with me, we need to be on some freaky shit, period.
So
that ain't got shit about doing the bills. That's just the nature of the relationship.
If she's not willing to give you the coochie every day, like, should you have to fuck every day?
I mean, I don't have to, but I want a woman that makes me want to.
I want to have sex every day if I'm in a relationship.
Yeah,
Someone told me I was tripping because I said that. I feel like if we're in a relationship, I want to do it every day, maybe twice a day, but it has to happen every day. Well, I got to be at work, so I don't know.
You can call in late.
3 times.
You can call in late.
Yeah, good.
Call in late.
But we already gonna be late. But like, I just feel like a lot of women, not women, but just people in general. Oh, okay, all right. Oh, they banging, huh?
Yeah. They banging that
shit. When you ask for certain things, you got to be able to reciprocate them things. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. If he paying all the bills, trust me, you gonna have to toot it up like an alley cat all the time. And if the tooting ain't working, you have to bob for apples all the time.
You know, first of all, let's put it like that. It depends on the situation, right? That nigga may or may not even have the energy to do that. Then that goes into attraction. How attractive is he? Because he's super attracted to you. Oh, it ain't a question. He gonna want that thing every day. Okay. He gonna want it every day. You ain't gonna have to. The fucking disc could be dirty. He gonna want that shit because he into you. I'm just saying, if when he's attracted to you like that, you ain't. The more a more man's attracted to a woman, the less the other shit she got to do. That's the real shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The when he's not as attracted, then he's gonna be worried about all this other shit. You ain't got to. So, because you're not fulfilling one aspect, so you need to at least make up on these other things. But if you fulfilling that first of all, we are led by this fucking thing out here. I don't give a fuck. This shit gets us in trouble. And so, if that's satisfied to the T, so when you talk, you know that good sex when you just feel fucking refreshed afterwards, like shit.
And that nigga go to sleep and you still look like,
right, exactly. Yeah.
I went and got the towel and you sleep.
What's the first thing he tell you? Babe, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You gotta do that. You'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, that depends on the nature of your relationship. Some people are in some very unfulfilling relationships. So, you know.
So let me ask you this. I feel like that's where niggas start cheating.
Oh, that's exactly what niggas start.
When that sex get the boo.
Yeah.
1-800 side chick. What's the order? You know what I mean?
Exactly. No.
Like, I just feel like when it comes to sex, communication has to be number one.
Right. Like, it do. Here's the reality though, and we have to. This is not a black thing. This is.
Y'all can catch the rest on all the digital platforms because I'm getting off of here. Bye.
We have to understand that even if you love the person, y'all sexual chemistry is off the chain. If you having sex with this person long enough, it's gonna get routine, and you got to learn how to spice it up. Because if you don't, it's going to get boring, and then you're going to seek other things to excite you.
Yes.
You know, that's, you know, a healthy couple, like you said, they're going to talk about these things, so they're going to do some different shit together and keep that bond there. If you don't talk about it, the easiest thing to do, like you said, there ain't nothing like let's stop with that bullshit. For a woman, ain't nothing like new dick. For a man, ain't nothing like new pussy. So that's the easiest thing. So if you're not keeping that communication, you're gonna go to these easy things.
Right.
So it's the low hanging fruit. You're gonna go for the low hanging fruit. Simple as put. You want some good shit. You gotta reach up high. It takes more effort.
True. Oh, that is so true.
So that's how I look at it. You know, we have to be real about these things when we in these relationships because. Yeah, you fucking the same person for 10 years. You know exactly what to expect. You know exactly how she's sucking the dick. You know exactly how I feel. Like, you know, it's no more curiosity.
And that's what definitely killed the cat.
Yeah, that's what killed the cat. That's exactly what.
I just, you know, just communicate openly. You know, like, that shit is the best form of anything at the end of the day.
Yeah. Now, what for far as you? So, I guess for far as a woman, what's the things that will lead her to cheat? Say this nigga, he paying the bills and all that. What would lead you to be like?
You'd have to talk to a cheater because I don't cheat. No, for real, I've never cheated on nobody. I always walk away. Okay. Because I don't want a motherfucker to cheat on me, and I am the type of person that I get bored quick. Okay. I get irritated easily. And the first sign of bad dick, I think
that's all women.
I'm out of there.
Man, let me tell you a secret if you don't fucking know. If you fuck the chick and she don't call you back, your dick gang weak, bro.
I don't want none of that.
Your dick gang weak.
I would definitely say women cheat for emotional reasons. Okay. If she's not emotionally connected or vested in you anymore, you can goodbye. Right. You know what I mean? Because the first thing a woman does is she emotionally attaches herself to something else. Right. So once she cheats and she's emotionally attached, that shit is a wrap. Right. You know, just like dudes, when dudes cheat, it's just for the thrill. You know what I mean?
A dude could be in love.
Yeah, love his wife,
still gonna go get his dick sucked on the side and come back and don't have no gripe about it. That's just because we definitely can compartmentalize sex a lot easier than women.
Yeah, because most women are emotional. See, I feel like we're more electrical than you, right? Mm-hmm. So I always use this analogy as a woman is a socket, right? We don't light up until we're inserted in. Nothing happens until a male inserts us. So you're the cord and I'm the socket. Right, once you connect, then that's how everything else, you know, runs. The electricity happens. You know what I mean? Right. So we have to be emotionally connected to, you know, wires. Some women just like think with their pussy just like a nigga. I've been guilty of that. And, you know, I enjoyed it.
I mean, hey, that's just you say do you. You say do you.
But when I'm in a relationship and I feel like there's a disconnect, I'll definitely I'm an over communicator anyways. So I'm gonna communicate to you like what I feel the issue is, and if it's just not gonna work, then I'm gonna just leave. Like sayonara. Yeah. Just like I got you, it's another one right that's gonna bend the block for me. So it's like whatever.
Yeah, niggas, we a bit thirsty because a woman can definitely get a woman can get any nigga faster. But a man can get a quality woman faster.
Yeah. And sometimes you got to understand this. Understand the assignment. Because every man is not meant to be your husband. Every man is not meant to be your forever man. Right. That man comes into your life, he's going to teach you something. Right. And once it ends, you sit back and you figure out what that lesson was and you learn from it. So you may have taught him something. I've been in situations where I've been dealing with a dude for a minute and we quit fucking around and he gets with a woman that he's never been with before and he proposes to her. Right. And initially that shit used to bother me. But then I learned that, hey, you taught him something. Mm-hmm. And you groomed him for her. Yeah. Hey, I'm a great teacher. You know what I'm saying? I ain't missing nothing because guess what, bitch? You're welcome.
I know I taught a lot of women shit this summer. I had a hot boy summer, y'all. It is what it is.
I can't wait to hear these stories.
Oh shit! I mean, they there. But I had one girl I was messing with. She told me, she was having the conversations we were having. She was talking to her father about these conversations. I'm like, wow, well, I found out later she had a nigga, but that wasn't my business. No, I was single.
Hey, and you able to do you.
Right. But it helped her get the fuck out that relationship.
Yeah, because I'm telling, like, people be side-eyeing shit, but listen, the side niggas and the side bitches opens your eyes to a reality. Right. It's gonna reset your shit, or it's gonna show you that you've really been missing out on something that makes you truly happy. Right. They're not always bad.
No,
they're not. And I get it. They're the sudden interruption and you ruined. She or he didn't ruin shit.
Right, exactly.
See, but a lot of side niggas, you don't hear about the side nigga. You always hear about the side bitch.
Oh, there's plenty of side niggas.
It's plenty of side niggas out here. And guess what?
There's plenty of niggas don't know they side niggas out here.
And the same thing for side chicks. Like, a lot of the times it don't be us, because I've been a side bitch before. It don't be us, because he came to me. Shit, I wasn't looking for him. Right. You know what I'm saying? I just met that nigga where he was. And I asked, he said no, so now guess what? We've convened. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, he had me doing a 6-point star, and I enjoyed it. That's the sex position of the week. You ever did that before?
No, probably. I probably have. Because I don't do shit. I just don't probably know what it was.
I'm telling you. Like, I didn't even know the name of it. I was like, I've done this before. Let me show you. Yeah. Like, I was like, ooh, I did that.
I did that shit this morning.
Yeah, like, I'm sure you did.
I did that shit this morning.
And we all did.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Y'all can't see this, but we gonna put it up.
Shit, yeah, I definitely did.
But, yeah, like, the technique is a 3 out of 5.
I didn't know that was a fucking name for that.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to figure out
thing right on up. I saw it. Yeah, exactly.
It's like an inverted, like a reverse cowgirl.
Right, exactly.
With him on his knees.
Right.
But basically, he's the controller, and you just adjust your angle. I'm an angle when it comes to sex. I have a I do. It's terrible. Sometimes pretty cool. But
I hit that on that right angle.
But this season, we are going to bring you bigger and better topics. And most importantly, honesty. And like, somebody just as open and raw as me, so y'all don't think I'm just this raunchy ass bitch.
Oh no, I'm nasty. I am. I have to be honest about that.
I enjoy openness, though, y'all. I am an amazing person. Vern is an amazing person. But guess what? These are my stories, and this is my truth, and I'm going to live in it. Because guess what? I'm going to say the things that she want to say, that she's scared to say, because she's scared of motherfucking going to think something about her. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. My mother loves me, and my kids think I'm fucking amazing. So what? Yeah,
that's all. Look, look. I can't say. Look, my mother. I think she loves me. Okay. But your only judge is your kids. Mm-hmm. That's the only person you're accountable to for life. That's how they feel about you.
Yeah, and I just feel like you have to be open and honest with these kids these days, because I'm human at the end of the day.
You're raising humans.
And, I like to be as vulnerable and open and honest with them as possible, because guess what? They're going to go through these same things. And I don't want them to have to go through the negative in order to get to the positive, because I already did the legwork for them. So I'm going to let you know what it is in the gate. And they may still choose to go the rough route, but guess what?
That's their mistake.
That's their mistakes. That's their life, the path they choose to live. But I like to be as transparent as possible. If y'all have questions, comments, concerns, email what's the email?
What is the email? I think it's info@nmgpods.com or something like that. Yeah.
Or go on Facebook, the Late Night Podcast. Inbox me. I do respond. You can follow the podcast on all.
We're pretty on YouTube, Facebook. We're on SoundCloud. We're pretty much
Apple Podcasts, all of those fun things. And guess what, guys? This is the end of the show. But I really did miss y'all. And we'll see you the same time next week. Peace out.
Peace out.